Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the third video in our web scraping series. And today's video is going to be different because today we'll be scraping products from a page with an infinite scroll via a load more button. This sounds interesting and I'm very sure you're going to like it. So basically, there are two types of websites. There are static websites and there are dynamic websites. A good example of a dynamic website is an e-commerce website where data keep flowing in from multiple sources and you can like see different products and it get updated on like static website. So scripting dynamic websites can be tricky compared to regular static website. We script static website in past like the former video. We script the Wikipedia page. It's a static website. So yeah, but in this video, we're scraping the dynamic website, and for that, we're scraping this website. This is the URL. You can check it out, and I'll also include in the description below. And as you can see, here are the products. So if I click on this first product right here, you'll see the product URL, the product image, the product name, the price, and the description, right? So going back, as you can see, there are several products. And if I click on the load more button, new products get updated and loaded into the page. If I click on load more once again, you see new product get loaded into the page. So there is another approach to this that other e-commerce websites use, which is the infinite scroll, meaning that once you scroll to the bottom, new product just gets updated by itself. But this is different because you have to like click on the load more button for it to like see more of this. So in this tutorial, we'll be simulating the clicking of this load more button using code, right? And the prerequisite is easy. They're the basic pandas, beautiful soup, and the request libraries that we'll be using in the past. So I'm sure you have that installed already. Without wasting much time, let's jump right straight into it. This video will be different from the other videos in the past because in this video, I already wrote the code and all I have to do is to just walk you through the code. But rest assured that all the code used in this video, I will include the GitHub URL to it so that you can easily access it. So for this, I created an app.py, then I imported request, beautiful soap, time, and pandas. And I got the URL from the browser. Then I sent a get URL, a get request to the URL. Then what I'm just trying to do is to just print out the first 12 products, which is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So running this now, I'm just going to open a terminal. I'm going to type 3 app.py. So we should get the HTML page of wow. Okay, so this is it. I'm pretty sure you are familiar with this because we've done this quite a lot of time in the past. So yeah, that's just it. We're able to get that. So the next thing to do is to come to this main.py. So this main.py is where the bulk of the job is. So I'm going to explain it to you in the most basic way for you to understand it. So I imported the libraries right here. Then I define my headers. So basically, headers is just used to like make a browser request. So if you want to like learn more about headers, I will advise you to just Google search headers, and you should be able to like get so many information about it. So the next thing to do is to get our base URL. So now here is the tricky part, and I want you to understand this very well. To get the base URL, all you have to do is come in. Let me make this little tiny. Okay, so now I'm on the page. All I just have to do is right click on this and I'm going to inspect it. Normally, this is meant to be our base URL, but we have to be careful because we need to like load more products into it. So once I have inspect this page, I'll have to come to network, right? So once I'm on my network, I'll click on the fetch XR button. Once I click on it, I'll just come here. I'll reload the page and I'll be able to see more information about my website. So coming back here, so this is the part where we get simulate the clicking of the load more button. So once I click on the load more button, you should notice that there is a data here, right? And it's successful because the status is 200. So it has an offset of 10. If I scroll down and I click on load more again, you can see more products are loaded into the page, and there's another offset of 20 here. So this will continue to increment by 10 until it gets to um, the last product where there's no longer product on the website, right? So this is what we are looking for. This is what we're after. Let me make this a little. So clicking on this, so I can see the header offset equals 10 is a get request with 200. That means okay, so that's good. I can check the payload, I can preview it, I can get the response, initiator, and everything. So I'm concerned about this response because in the response, that's where we get to see the HTML element that was loaded into the page. As you can see, we have the div, the class is here, and we have the image. So okay, this is not the image, this is actually the product URL. As you can see, this is the product URL, this is the image, the class, the styling and everything. Then we have the URL right here. That's the source SRC. Then we have the product name and we have the product price. So this offset 10 is for the latest 12 products that were added. Then offset 20 is for the next 20 product was added. So as you can see, this is the HTML elements for it. So that's why we need to listen for this offset. So offset is basically um, a number of things basically. So we have to listen to it. So to get this URL, which is our base URL, we'll right click on this and we copy URL, right? So once you come here, let me just paste it here. You can see that the URL is this and the offset is 10, right? But it's a dynamic website. So we add coding 10 into it. That means it's just going to script for aside from the first 12, that means it's going to go to the offset of 10 and it's going to get us another 12. So that means I'm going to script for just 24 data from the website. Whereas there are so many data, there are so many products on the website, right? So that is why I had to open this curly braces here and just make it empty. So we will dynamically add the offset into it later on in this video. So I hope you understand that. I hope you do. So moving on. So we're going to define a function, and this function is to extract the product info. So we're passing in the product. So this product, I'm going to explain it down in the code. So it's going to take in a parameter of product, right? We create a product info dictionary. So to get the product link, so all we just have to do is define a variable, then find a. So coming here, as you can see, let me go to the top. So a, this is the only anchor tag that is in this div. As you can see, this is the only anchor tag that is there. So we get that and we add it. So in case it's not there, just print NA. So let's extract the image too. So this image is also, tricky a little bit, but this is the workaround. So what you have to do is to first find the image tag and check if the source is true. So coming here, check this image, then you go for the source, right? This is it. It is true. So what I just had to do was to get the source, that's the link, SRC. Then I just had to append this to it. So HTTP scraping console.com, then I append the the link to it. So it's going to like get a full link. So it's, can you see WP content? So come here, WP content, then you're going to append this rest to it, your JPG, everything, right? So then we get the we create a product image URL, then we add it to this variable. So that's that about that. Then we also did the same to extract the um, product name. So what we just was like find the span tag. So if you come back here, you should be able to like see the span tag, right? This is it. So and the class is product name. So span product name. So it's going to like get the text, which is the Grayson sweatshirt. So we've done that. Then the final thing is to get the product price, right? So the product price is also in the span tag, but it has a class of product price, which was gotten from here. So span product price, as you can see. So and which is $64. So it's going to like get a text from it. So do you now? I'm sure you understand why I had to, use the offset and the response so that I get this, because normally if you inspect this page, you cannot see this. Like you cannot see this unless you go to the network tab, click on the first HR, reload your page, then click on load more button for you to see this details about the product. Right. So once we are done with that, then we can now start the pagination from the offset of 10. So we start from 10, then we continue like increment like 10, 20, 30, 40, till infinity. I don't know how many products are on there, but we just keep incrementing by 10. So then we also create an all product list to hold all the script products. So now we need to create a while loop, right? So while true, so we send a response to get the base URL, which is this. And please note this is still empty. Then we pass in the offset, which is 10, right? So we're dynamically passing it into it. So currently our offset is 10. So that means that the base URL here is scraping forward, scrapingcourse.com ajax product offset equals 10, right? From here. So now our headers is headers. So we need to quickly check if the request was successful, because 200 means it was okay. So if we check if the status code is not okay, so we need to just quickly break out from the loop, right? Because we wouldn't want to like go through the loop only to like get down with the line and find that it's not successful, right? So the next thing for us to do is to pass the HTML content of the page. So we use our beautiful suit for this. Then you just get the response. So for the product listing, so we create a variable for the product listing. So because if you are following me, you would notice that we just took all these anchor tags, this image tag, and all these things, but we did not really define the main div class that is encompassing all this, which is this. This is the main div class that is encompassing all this product. Because if you look at it, this is it. All the product inside it, all the data we are planning to scrape. So this is the main div that we actually need to like get all the products. So coming back here, so all we have to do is create a variable, then find all the divs, because there are several. Because this is one, this is another one, this is another one, this is another one. So we need to find all of it. So now, if product, that means if we have gotten to the end of the list, so we just print out no more products found exiting the loop. So the next thing for us to do now is to create a for loop. Please note we are still in the while loop. So we create a for loop. So we say for product in product listing. So coming back to this top, the product here, that's what I'm referring to right now. So for product and product listing, so product info equals extract product info, which is the product that we pass in as a parameter. So then append all the product info, which we did here, we returned here, append it into all product, which is the list that was created here. So once we do that, then we just created like some print statement that this is the length of all the product was number of all the product was scraped. Then we now simulate the load more button here. So we offset it, like we increment the offset to 20, right? So we're sorry about that. We increment it by 20. So instead of the base URL to be 10 here, so it will now be 20, right? So we just print out some of the product. Then the final stage is for us to save the scraped data to a CSV file. So what I did was to, if you remember, we imported pandas. So with the head of pandas, we're able to create a data frame for all the products. Then using the to CSV method in pandas, we created a name, we gave it a name and the file type, CSV. We made the index to false. Then we just said product data saved as script.cf. So this is everything. This is the script. This is the entire script. And the next thing to do is to just run it. So I say Python 3 main.py. I'm just going to allow this to run. So I left some print statements there so that you can keep track of everything else. So as you can see, script 12 product. So it's talking about this part, script 24, script 36, script 48, as you can see. So it is like going back, simulating the clicking of the load more button, which is what we did here. And it is scraping all these products. So as you can see, so this that you are seeing here is just this that we did here, right? So if we remove it, you won't see it, but I just have to like put it there so that you can see what is actually like going on. And for our script.csv, as you can see, a save file was created there. So what I'm just going to collapse this, and I'm going to click on this. So as you can see, we have the product URL, the image URL, the name and the price. So this is the product URL from this place to this place. So if I copy this and I come back to this place, just clarify that we actually are correct. So I've pasted it into the browser. I'm just going to head back to it. So this is the image URL. I'm just going to copy this too, come back here and paste it here. So the name is Grayson Crown Neck Sweatshirt and it's $64. So this is the image. Coming back here, you should see Grayson Crew Neck Sweatshirt and it's $64. So as you can see, we are actually correct. So let me pick a random URL, product URL. Let me click on this short, yoga short. Come back here. So this is the image link. So Lono Yoga short and it is $32. So coming back here, you can see Lono Yoga short and it is $32. So let's confirm if the image is also correct. As you can see, so this is correct. So you can proceed to open it with Microsoft Excel or whatever product you use to like load up your Excel spreadsheet, your CSV file. So yeah, pretty much sums it up. Pretty much sums it up. So basically, this is the entire script. I will include the link to it in the description below so that you can check it out. But that is just the explanation about it, and I really hope you've been able to like pick one or two and understand how you can scrape products from a page with infinite scroll via the load more button. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.